Not only is it an honor, but a privilege to be considered a nominee in the Mr. Valentine competition.
I really want to make my school proud and make a difference in someone's life.
I'm preparing for this all my life. This is my time to shine.
I think I'm an all-around good guy. I think everyone wants to say that, but I think I really live it.
Better cause other than the American Heart Association.
Being nominated for Mr. Valentine is a dream come true.
I can't think of a better way to represent my school and my country.
It's been a long journey, but all things must come to an end.
To be or not to be Mr. Valentine.
And the winner is...
Good afternoon, Gettysburg. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jared Hurd.
And I'm Yanni Tasso, and you're
All right,
watching
Gettysburg.
The
Today we have a
W.I.RE.
very
Now,
special
Jared,
interview.
it's been a
Jared,
week
would
of
you like to
love,
interview
as
our
they
guest?
say.
Yes.
February 14th, it occurred this past week on a Wednesday, I believe, this year. And it was a week full of love and a week full of competition, as you saw with our competitors in the Mr. Valentine competition in the beginning of the video.
Now, we will reveal the winner of the Mr. Valentine competition a little later in the show, but to get things started, we have an exclusive interview with our new assistant principal, Mr. Wales. We got to talk to him a little earlier this week. Let's take a look at the interview.
Gettysburg. Today we have a very special interview at hand. Jared, would you like to interview our guest?
Yes, Yanni, last week we got a new addition to the administrative staff, our new assistant principal, Mr. Wales, and he is joining us in the studio today. Mr. Wales, thank you very much for coming down.
Mr. Wales, thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Wales, it's an introduction process for you right now. You're going to be able to tell the high school who you are, what you're about. We have some questions that we'd like to ask.
Okay. All right.
So, we're high schoolers. You were a high schooler once. Tell us about your high school experience. Where did you go? Sports you played?
Okay, so I went to Berwick Area High School. Do you guys know Berwick?
No.
It's renowned for its football team back in the 90s, but I don't know how they're doing today. I don't think they're doing pretty well.
We don't ask.
But yeah, back in the I didn't play football. Obviously, if you take one look at me,
Right.
that becomes pretty obvious.
Right.
I swam. I was a swimmer.
Very
Yeah?
interesting.
You also a swimmer?
Yes, I am a swimmer as well. Yeah.
A state swimmer.
Well, that means you are better than me. I was mostly in it to hang out with my friends, and that's about it. I got a date or two out of it.
Hello.
Yeah, so that was fortunate, but I was pretty terrible. But I stayed with it, and that's
Very
the
good.
important part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Wales, what are you looking forward to most as you start this new part of your career here at Gettysburg?
Well, I think I've already gotten into somewhat of what I'm looking forward to most. I've been getting to know some of the kids. I've been getting to experience some of you guys, like some of the classes you have around here and some of the structure of your day, which is a lot different from where I came from. Some of the programs you have here, I've never even seen. In high schools, didn't have it when I was in high school, didn't have it at Hershey. Like you have this early learning program, you have the kids coming in, you have this really robust tech ed program, you have this going on.
Right.
Haven't seen this stuff. So you guys are actually really fortunate. I don't know if you know that or not. You have the JROTC, you have like so many different things. You have this hack connection. Getting involved on the ground floor and getting involved with kids that are trying to make the most of those opportunities. That's what I'm starting with, and I'm really getting to enjoy it.
That's awesome. Now we're talking about the start of things. What are you looking to change, or what are you looking to strengthen as your new appointed position?
It's a good question. I think that what I'm looking to strengthen right now is what's going on within the administrative team. You guys have had a lot of changeover in the administration here. You have a fairly new assistant principal, you have a completely new assistant principal, and you have a fairly new head principal who's been here, this is his 4th year. So I think just learning first where I fit into that dynamic and bringing my strengths to the table. I have a lot of interest in research, I have a lot of interest in writing, I have a lot of interest in curriculum. So I think, bringing some of that to the table, attending some of the meetings and seeing where I can fit in with some of the other projects that are already being laid out. And then, I've been doing a little bit of discipline. You guys see me at lunch duty. So just learning where my, where my little niche is there and kind of fulfilling the routine-like roles that you have to in this job.
All right. Well, Mr. Wills, thank you very much for coming down, and we look forward to getting to know you more as you continue and finish out this year with us as the new assistant principal. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
It's
Mr.
really nice
Wales.
to be down. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Now, Jared.
All right, great to be able to talk and sit down with Mr. Wales and get to know him a little bit more and introduce him to the Gettysburg High School students. So thank you again, Mr. Wales, and we look forward to getting to know you more this year.
Well said. Now, Jared, we mentioned it before. It was a week of love. And at any holiday celebration, especially when dealing with love, I find a good way to spread love or to show love is to cook for someone, bake for someone, in any way.
Definitely.
For me, that is the biggest sign of gratitude, and I'm sure they know it by now. We have a reoccurring segment on the show.
We do.
Called Cooking with Kriel. I'm sure you've heard of it. We did it again, folks. Let's take a look at Cooking with Kriel. Hello, Gettysburg. Here we are yet again in the kitchen, belonging to none other than Mrs. Kriel herself. Now, Mrs. Kriel, today we are going to make a Valentine's Day theme. When it's Valentine's Day, some of the first things that comes to mind, chocolate-covered strawberries.
Of
all right?
course.
It seems very simple in the making, and I know that a woman of your caliber can show me how it's done. So, what
All
am
right.
I looking at here? Walk me through.
Okay, well, especially, a good theme we have here in the kitchen is always love in the kitchen.
Right.
All right, we always want to promote
Right.
happiness and love with our food. So to do chocolate-covered strawberries, it's not a difficult process. This is something called a double boiler, which we get a little heat, and we can use chocolate wafers that are actually meant for chocolate
Right.
melting, or if nothing else, of course, the old chocolate chip will work. All right.
I like options, so that's
I know
good.
we have options, but Yanni, this is a little bit of a time-consuming process. And today is Valentine's Day. Did you realize that?
Today
You're waiting
is
a little
Valentine's
long.
Day.
Yeah. So
okay, I got people to meet within 20 minutes here,
Okay,
so
well,
I don't
we need
really
to
know.
again just kind of we
Okay, let's
gotta
bounce off.
work.
Okay,
So
okay.
again, who has time for this? We've
Fantastic.
got
Always ready
chocolate.
with the plan. Good peeler
All right.
so far. No struggle here.
You're just not giving me a lot of time. honey.
Okay.
All right, but we're just gonna.
Good breaking skills.
We
Oh,
gotta
man,
work.
man.
Okay,
Let me help you out here. Let me help
well,
you.
there's that.
So what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking you're killing me here. I think we just gotta again.
Cut the top. Make a little. Are you thinking put the chocolate?
Just
Oh.
it.
Maybe use a tinier one. Maybe a tinier one. No, go for it.
I'm thinking.
Wow.
Wait,
I'm thinking I like this more than chocolate-covered strawberries.
Do you? Because
I think we're starting a trend, and I'm not joking. Hold the knife like this, and we're gonna give it a nice cutty.
Alright.
Okay. Is there another knife?
Yes, there's another knife.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. Kriel, instead of a 30-minute process, here we are 2 minutes later with chocolate strawberries, if you will. A bit of a change, same result. I think the people are gonna be happy. Again, thank you so much, Mrs. Kriel. Without you, I would be nothing.
All right.
All right, Gettysburg, let's go hand them out. Knock, knock, knock. Can someone say love? Mrs. Robinson, good morning.
Good morning.
You've been in a hurry once in your life. Who's got time to make chocolate-covered strawberries?
my gosh.
Instead, chocolate shoved in a strawberry. It's
It is
right.
all about love
It's worth
today.
the camera. It's
all
worth
about
it.
love today.
There it goes. Oh, lost the chocolate, but you
I'm
took
on
it.
it. I'm
Thanks,
on it.
Mrs. Robinson. What do you say? I'll let you pick whichever one you want. Yeah. We went big. Go ahead, man. You're on camera. There you have it, Gettysburg. Thanks, Mr. Lang. Mr. Willard. You're a man of history, so I'm sure that you know that historically, Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th.
One bite, right?
Drops
Cut
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Well done. All right, it's all you now. You left you in their heart. Am I offering you one?
I'm good.
Forget him, Mr. Waybrand. You're a CrossFit man. Don't worry. Strawberries are good for you. A little bit of chocolate. Fancy, weensy. It's okay. You've been in a hurry. Chocolate shoved strawberries, not chocolate covered. Please have one and then digest it on camera.
Thank you.
Throw it down the hatch. Good morning, sir. Those glasses have never looked better. Now, Mr. Smith, you've been in a hurry. Hopefully not in the car, but you've been in a hurry before.
We never rush in the car.
I doubt it.
And the reason for this today is
It's Valentine's Day. V-Day? You've heard of it, right? You have a wife, you have children.
hey, can I have one for my wife? I didn't get it. Awesome. Thank you.
God bless. Thank you, Mr. Smith. We'll see you next time. Thanks. He's already eating food. What is this? What happens? A traitor. Let's go. We don't want
No, I want some.
We have chocolate strawberries. You know, when you're in a pinch, you don't have time to drop them through. Chocolate strawberries. We would love for you to have one.
I will take one.
And eat it on camera.
On camera, can I start it?
Just throw it down the hatch. Come on now.
The whole
Come on.
thing?
The whole thing. Let's go. You've been here before. You don't take one, I'm gonna give you a bag. What question is that? Juicy as well. Can he fit that in his mouth? That's what you call a principal, Gettysburg. That's what you call a principal. How's this for a current event? Mr. Sonsheimer, a man of history. You know that Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th. Now, Mr. Sonsheimer, we did not forget that the last time we came around offering a food of choice that you declined us due to health risk.
If you eat this sort of thing, you go right to an exercise that burns it up. Your body's a furnace.
The more you know.
Why are you filming me?
Here we've come with a healthier alternative. What do you say? Should he do it, class?
Yeah!
The crowd's watching.
Did you wash your hands?
Let me help you out here. Let me help
well,
you.
there's
So what you guys have designed is a product that has a shorter shelf life.
But that's why we're giving it out fresh. Dreams do come true on Valentine's Day. Thank you, sir.
You don't shake my hand. What is this?
All right, Gettysburg, that was another rendition of Cooking with Kriel. Thank you very much. We'll send it back to the studio.
All right, Yanni. Looks like you had fun as always in Mrs.
Always
Kriel's
do.
kitchen. Thanks for spreading some of that Valentine's Day cheer to the teachers earlier in the week on Wednesday.
My pleasure, Jared. My pleasure. Now, speaking of spreading, we were also spreading awareness this week for the American Heart Association through the Mr. Valentine competition, which we mentioned earlier in the show. Now, I know the fans, they are waiting to reveal.
They've been waiting all week. We've been teasing this, what is going to happen. So earlier today, I sat down with Ellie Delaney, the president of Key Club, who was in charge of running this Mr. Valentine competition. Let's see that interview with her, and then we can finally reveal the winner of the Mr. Valentine competition. I'm joined today at the desk by Ellie Delaney. Ellie Delaney is the president of Key Club, which sponsored the Mr. Valentine competition. Ellie, thanks for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell me about what the Mr. Valentine competition is.
So Mr. Valentine is Key Club's annual fundraiser, and all of our earnings are donated to the American Heart Association to fund research and overall awareness for heart health. So we pick a couple of senior contestants. Last year was 5. This year we got up to 9, which was awesome because it's more money to donate. Yeah, it's a really fun time for Key Club to put on.
So what were you able to accomplish through the Mr. Valentine competition this year?
This year, with the help of National Honor Society, we were able to raise over $1,000 to donate to the American Heart Association,
Awesome.
which is one of our highest in the past few years.
Very cool. And so what will that money go to do then with the American Heart Association?
It'll go to research, it'll go to advocating programs for heart health and other events like that.
Awesome. So is there anything else you want to tell our audience about the American Heart Association or Key Club?
No, I just wanted to thank everybody for all of your donations, either to the contestants who are canning or at the boxes at lunch. We really appreciate all the help that you guys put in for us.
All right, awesome. Thanks for joining us, and let's find out who the winner is.
I'm here with the 2018 Mr. Valentine candidates. Can I have the envelope, please? And the winner of the 2018 Mr. Valentine competition will be revealed right after this.
Did your Valentine's Day look something like this? Make it right with a W.I.RE t-shirt. Pre-order yours today.
And the winner is Jacob Cisney.
Coming in at first place, raising $244.46 is our very own Jacob Cisney. Coming in at second, in a close tie at $191.58 is Jacob Withers. And our third place runner-up, Jeremy Allinger, at $141.36.
Well, I can't actually say I expected this to happen. Thanks to everyone who donated to me. It was great playing saxophone during A-Lunch, just walking around, cranking out some tunes, like classic ones like Smooth and Careless Whisper, all good ones like that. Thanks a lot.
And thank you to Ellie Delaney and the whole Key Club for running such a awesome competition to help raise awareness for the American Heart Association, a really great cause.
And I believe at Ellie's Win Talks, the highest we've ever raised through the Mr. Valentine
one of the
competition.
highest in recent years, yes.
That's awesome.
So thank you to the Gettysburg students also for participating in this competition. Over $1,000 going to the American Heart Association. Thank you very much.
And Jared, man, it was an honor to be a part of it, running at the competition. Didn't come out on top, but it all went to a great cause. Couldn't be more proud.
All right, and with that, that is our show for this week, Gettysburg. So signing off, I'm Jared Hurd.
And I'm Yanni Tasso, and you were watching The W.I.RE. We'll see you next time.